The melee is comparable to performing ballet on a tightrope. It's not just about getting from start to finish, it's about doing so with grace, precision, and finesse, all while balancing on a thin line where any misstep can lead to unforgiving failure.
Okay, we're on day 3, but day 2 of racing. I'm not just saying this. If anyone is, and I speak to people that watched the channel and gone, it's my dream to do the Mille Miglia. Absolutely, but having done just 2 days of this, I can highly, highly recommend you come and do this first, because it is the sort of bedrock. It is the foundation of learning in order to understand how this whole format works. Because at first, the last few days, Yorkie and I are scratching our heads, and thanks to people like this guy, and everyone in this queue, except for the people at the front, have no idea what they're doing. I actually feel like my time in the melee just would have been so much better if we'd have done this first, in terms of understanding and appreciation for what is actually happening. Here we've got 30 cars, not even, we're 27, but plus some support cars, right? Imagine 600 doing this across basically the center of Italy, through incredibly busy major cities. We go through Rome, for example, using books. There is no sat-nav for this, because there is a predefined route that was hand-drawn by a human that is then relayed in books this thick, controlled, time stated, all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, it's cool.
Day 2 of the event. We are going to race for half a day this morning. From Middelburg we are coming back as a round trip to Middelburg, having lunch here, and then we are going to have a knockout race, a 1 versus 1 race downtown this afternoon. So we'll see who wins.
Hello there.
How are you?
Very well. How are you?
It's all good. We're here, and we are many apps ahead, so we now have a much better idea of what we're doing with our trips and things like that. So it's good news. Yeah, awesome.
So you just need to navigate.
Yeah, so we got this sorted now, and we also have a trip set up for the average speed zone, which is good news.
I'm not even joking. The navigational skill required to accurately traverse the melee stages feels just one step removed from celestial navigation. The sat-nav is a book of highway hieroglyphics, the timing is reliant on an experienced co-driver, and your entire results penalized based on how old your car is, or isn't. That's assuming it isn't too old to even cross the finish line.
You know, one of the things that we've picked up on over the last few days, some of the properties in Virginia are unbelievable. Like stunningly beautiful. Okay, so by the looks of things, they've arranged to go down someone's drive. Was that right?
Since swapping into an Alpha after our E-Type died, just a mile after the starting line, we are now well and truly in the Mille Miglia prologue. Only while our car is now operational, it is us the drivers who need to get our act in gear.
Mid-stage, I looked at the clock, I was like, this is a 7-second section and we're having a conversation. Sure enough, we arrived 2 seconds late. Hey? Yeah, we're just working out our average speed app.
See? Oh,
doing it. Right, so we got to wait for these guys. They've moved the board. They've just moved the board.
No, they haven't.
They have.
They haven't.
They've just moved the board.
We're the last.
Yeah. You ready? Oh my God, this can't be happening. We need to go through just after that sign. You see that sign there, that 21197?
Yeah.
That's the zone.
Why are they just taking it?
I don't know. Are you ready?
We like. I guess we
Right.
are.
You ready? Press.
Oh shit.
So I'm over now, right? So I need to slow up.
Remember what he said about being on the right-hand side?
Yeah.
Follow.
So as you can see, we are both entirely clueless. The timing board removed means we don't know where to start our average time zone from. So out of the gate, we're winging it. We've got to get back in the game, and we've got to get back fast.
On the open road.
We're on an open road. The public doesn't know what we're doing. So we're doing 42. And everyone's like, why are you doing 42 miles an hour through here? Kilometers an hour, it's super slow through here. So that 0.6, it makes massive difference. 0.1,
Oh no.
Free version ended. No! Pizza plane! Are you kidding me?
Earlier in the day, one of the veterans of the sport recommended we download this really helpful app to assist with the average speed sections. Really helpful until the free version runs out of time right in the middle of your average speed run. With the morning resulting in total failure, we still had the race in town to turn our luck around. That is, if we could actually find the town in the first place.
I was just saying, if you had to drive around America and do an American road trip, 2 months, what car are you taking? I'm going to go in order of what I would probably go with. Number 3 would be 992 Turbo S, because you can fold the seats down in the back of a 992 Turbo S, and it has this bench area, so it's actually got more bag space than you think. And then when you're on the proper roads, when you get to those canyons that you're inevitably going to go to, you've got the machine. Number 2 would be an RS6. Big boot space, plenty of adaptability for like destroying miles, but still dynamic enough when you get to the canyons. But it is going to give you a lot more room for bags and accumulating stuff along route.
Yeah.
I think if you packed for a Turbo S, anything you add onto that is like a compromise. But I think if you wanted to do the complete package and do the full mic drop, it's got to be a Koenigsegg Jumeirah. Enough bag room, enough space in the back 2 seats to add more stuff that you accumulate and pack, and then you've basically got a 4-seater Jesko for when you get to the good bits. That's got to be the one. Plus, let's face it, if we were on that sort of trip, it would be very content heavy and photo heavy, and as cool as it would be to park an RS6 and a Turbo S in nice locations, you're not going to get the aesthetic prowess of a Jumeirah. So that's what I would do. Jumeirah road trip through the US. I think you could do 1,000 kilometers on a Jumeirah because of the hybrid balance. That's what I go for.
For me, it's between the stages that the Melee comes alive. These are carefully curated routes to put you on the best Virginia has to offer. Every turn feels like the set of a film, and the property in Virginia, that's an entirely different ballgame.
Why does everywhere in Virginia look like we're on a film set?
The term race is perhaps a term to be interpreted. It is a race of accuracy. Each stage has a pre-allocated time. Each competitor needs to cross a distance, and the most accurate time across the line wins. Simple, right?
Alright, this should be fun. It's a different format this time. So it's kind of a race.
Hey, a friend of mine used to say,
So this is how it's going to happen.
Why am I in the car?
Because you got to click.
Oh yeah.
15 seconds.
Oh yes.
This is us. We've got 15 seconds, and this is a head-to-head. So these guys in front are going head-to-head, and us two here are going head-to-head. And the idea is who can cross the line the most accurately. Okay, we're on. You ready? And click. Nice. It's 15 seconds, so it's not long. It's not long. There it is. 9, 8, 7, 6. Ah!
5, 4, 3, 2,
let's see what they're doing.
1.
Oh! 15.28.
Not bad, not bad.
Is that not bad? Is that okay? You ready? Click.
There's a little bit of speed.
15. How are we still in the game? The best teacher.
Very good,
That's
guys.
what's up, man. He can't believe it as much as we can. That's us down to the final 6 now. We did not expect that when we started. Now we're in the bracket of the pros, which, considering that we started this 48 hours ago, is not bad. What's going on?
I don't believe these guys.
Ready? Click. That was no, I saw it on your eye. It was okay.
4, 3, 2. Slower.
14, 15. Damn it! Ah! I mean, that was absolute perfection from him.
For some context, car number 8 met the 80-meter line in the exact 15-second target window the competition had outlined. Not a single tenth up or down. Exactly 15 seconds in a car from the Stone Age. I will take being beaten by a pro. The margins were small. We reached the semi-finals and we lost to the overall winner. I'm totally okay with that. In fact, I'm pumped about this.
Yeah.
We were on the line. I was like, I genuinely have adrenaline flowing. I was like, how is this happening? You know, it's great. We were like, okay, let's go. It was awesome. Every iteration, we were like, okay, how are we gonna eke the next 10th out of this?
Yeah,
like,
you guys did great. I was amazed.
you and me both.
Our UK crew, MrJWW. So you did the Million this year, and well, that was a different experience for you, and it was crazy. But then you came out here. Tell me about what's going on in your head now.
I gotta be honest, I wish I did this first. Because the amount we have learned in the last 48 hours has given us this light bulb epiphany moment as to how this all works. And a minute ago, my co-driver Yorkie and I genuinely were sat on the line with adrenaline coursing through us. I was like, how is this possible? We've got to go 80 meters in 15 seconds and it's like it's the start of an F1 race.
Day 3 last day, so we look like polar bears, but today is quite warmer. So today you're going to leave from Middelburg, you're going to cross the lovely town of Unison, going up to Morven Park, and then you're crossing the Potomac, and we are arriving in Maryland. Lunch at the exclusive Congressional Country Club, and then the tricky part, you have to drive downtown DC and get to the Italian embassy for arrival on Italian soil.
Third place podium sitters. I thought to myself, whatever did I do differently yesterday to end up on the podium? Cinnamon roll.
This is the first time that this route has taken us. I would say off-road is a loose term, but we're definitely on an unpaved gravel track. And it's just dawned on me that new cars are just not cut out for this stuff. We're in all of the old cars, they're just sort of swifting through it all, no problem. And we've caught up with the new Ferrari. We've got an F8 Tributo in front of us. There's a 997 Turbo up there, and in front of that is the F8 Spider. And they've all of these new cars have sort of bunched up because they're having to go super slowly. And it's not something I've thought about. In this, we're just skipping over all the little rocks and bumps, and it's super lightweight. It's cool.
Freight car steaming down the line to Birmingham.
The whole town.
Hi.
Morning.
Morning, welcome to Unison.
Southbound on a riverboat to Baton.
And the car culture here, it's like hidden away. And then at the weekend, it all comes out. Yeah, this old guy, it's a shame. So as we were being handed these coffees, this guy waves and I clock a Goodwood hat on it. I'm like, that's a cool hat. And he goes, yeah, I was out there racing on the track last September. Like, we're in the middle of nowhere. This guy's got a Goodwood Revival hat on, and he'd taken his E-Type over there, and he was telling me about Revival and the Jackie Stewart Pavilion, and I'm like, how am I having this conversation out here in the middle of nowhere?
Took down by a woman with a heart of coal.
This F8 Tributo, man, he's not having a good day. Look at it. He's fully off road. Look at this. Oh no.
Free my soul.
Even the tires, like, there's some sharp stones here. Oh. That is a suboptimal experience for him. So what the F8 Tributo effectively is a sort of slightly more road-biased pista. So it's very similar to a 488 pista. In fact, I think that they might have made less Tributos than 488 pistas, and it was launched after the pista, and it's this sort of hybrid of a slightly track bias, slightly road bias. You could argue it's the best of both worlds of the 488 platform. Been a few days since I've spoken about supercars, so still warming up.
Ring left me on the breadline.
Oh, checkpoint. Just, we need this. Congressional Country Club. I think that's what they called it.
The Jameses. Oh, nice action. I like
Okay, we are here at the Congressional Country Club, and there's no one here to stamp our ticket. That was good. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Clip. Nice. I'm not just saying it, I think my favourite thing has been property spotting.
You love it.
I love it, and I love everywhere is being so manicured and groomed because everything is so well looked after. The standard quality of the construction and quality of the architecture around here is gorgeous. If you've not been to Virginia, do some Googling, do some research. The people are super friendly and super happy. The weather we've lucked out on, and it's been November. Try and come during fall because the colours are spectacular. Rent a car, drive around, Salamander Hotel, Washington DC. It's super cool. Super cool. So we made it. This is technically I mean, it's not the finishing line. The finishing line is actually back at the Salamander. But as far as destinations go, to really conclude an Italian-themed rally, the Italian Embassy is it. And this is a prime example of why the Mille Miglia is so special, and it holds heavy cultural clout, because in no world would we be ever allowed to drive inside those walls. And yet here we are with 27 cars about to drive inside and complete our incredible experience getting to understand how the Mille Miglia works. We're going to cross the line in the Italian Embassy, and I believe the actual Italian ambassador is in there waiting for us too, so pretty special occasion. What's really cool about that is a few days ago when we arrived in Washington, we were like scootering around town, appreciating it for all of its like political and diplomatic status, and now here we are with the Italian ambassador receiving some medals. It's cool. It's like a subtle tiny slice of officialness out here. I love it. It's really, really nice. It's heavy. Yeah, mate. I'm proud, man. We did it. This is invaluable. Like if anyone's thinking about doing any Mille event, this particular experience, do you do other warm-ups or training events?
We have another one in Switzerland, which happened actually a couple of weeks before the Mille Miglia.
Right.
And then we have an event in the UAE, which is the experience that is less than of a warm-up, but you can rally around and there are still time trials. So we have a shorter version of warm-up. It's for people, I mean, it's a good experience.
It's super valuable. If you want to do the Mille, don't jump in at the deep end straight away. No. Definitely learn what we've just learned, and then Mille makes so much more sense.
If you ever want to do the Mille Miglia, I cannot recommend enough the value of training events like this. The nuances, the balance of performance, the navigation and timing equipment are all art forms in themselves. Get in touch with the team, book your experience. You'll never look at a regularity race the same way again. But ultimately, it's the people, the places, and the culture. I've made friends for life on road trips and rallies all over the world, and this time, I've made a few more in Middleburg, Virginia.